Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dean Rogers, and this week I'm at a real estate mastermind with the top real estate investors in the entire country, and I'm going to be doing quick, rapid-fire interviews with different investors so you guys can gain insights to help you take your business to the next level. Let's go. All right, I'm here with Alex Ottawall, and Alex was a very successful real estate investor and pivoted to oil and gas. What have been some of the most exciting surprises in the business, and what have been some of the most shocking?
I would probably say the most exciting discovery was the fact that the industry is so old that they haven't modernized their marketing. So when we came in with that real estate approach of marketing, it really worked out for us, and it awarded us a lot of cool conversations.
Nice. That's cool. I mean, it is kind of an old boys kind of club, right?
Right. Yeah, so our tagline is actually old industry with new standards. And that doesn't just apply on the operations side, it's also on the marketing side. Because at the end of the day, people have to hear about you.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what have been some of the most surprising, shocking surprises that you weren't really expecting or didn't expect, you know?
So early on, I bought some natural gas assets. They're 15,000 foot deep wells with 5,000 foot laterals. So imagine 3 miles into the ground and 1 mile wide. Didn't realize the cost that would be involved in keeping those wells maintained. So that was one of our earlier purchases, and I realized very quickly it costs a heck of a lot to keep those guys on. So we're actually divesting those, and we've moved over to shallow oil now because it's a lower cost of operation.
All right, so Mr. Alex Ottawall, One World Petroleum, let's go. All right, I'm here with Chucky Atkins, former NBA star, played for many, many years, and has been around some of the best players. What are some of the things that bring you to events like this? We're at a real estate event, right? We're here to learn. We're here to grow. What excites you about coming to events like this?
Well, I mean, anytime you come to an event like this and you're meeting a lot of people that already have the experience that you're looking for, right? You get a network, you get a chance to pick people's brains and further my career in the real estate game. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm here obviously to speak about coaching and things of that nature, but it's fun to meet people from different places and learn.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of the things that some of the best entrepreneurs I know do, they're always looking to learn and surround themselves around greats. So going back to your NBA career, what were some of the things that you did to make sure that you stood out, to make sure that you were prepared to be, game time ready?
Well, I looked at what the guys were considered the best, right? The Kobe Bryants, the work ethic, right? Kevin Durant, work ethic. And I tried to implement a lot of that stuff into my game, right? So it's the same thing here, right? You got successful entrepreneurs, successful real estate people. In order to be successful, you have to learn what the successful people do and then implement it into what you do. So it's, again, fun to be here and learn.
There we go. All right, Mr. Chucky Atkins, let's go. All right, we're here with RJ Bates, the king closer himself. Okay, for someone that's looking to have success in their wholesaling real estate business, you do it nationwide. What do you think are some of the most important skills to have success?
Well, of course, closing, right?
Yep.
But you can't close if you don't have leads. So starts with lead generation, then closing. Sales actually takes over on the dispo side. You have to be able to actually sell your deal, and then also transaction coordination. I think those are the 4 skill sets you have to have.
So as you're going through your journey, what were some of the breakthroughs that you had? What were the skills that you developed that just said, all right, now I'm getting it. Now I'm going to take it to the next level?
I think when we really learned direct-to-seller marketing and like how to get that flowing in every single day, that makes you a lot better closer if you have hot leads that are coming in inbound every single day. And then also just on the disposition side, understanding how to build a bridge to your end buyer and explaining to them why they should buy their deal.
RJ Bates, the king closer. Let's go. Okay, I'm here with Nicole Espinoza, the short sale queen, looking like a total boss today in the pink power suit. Love it. Tell me what the importance to you is for being a powerful woman entrepreneur.
I think, so whenever someone says woman, right, it's like, okay, I don't know any different, right?
Of course.
That's all I know. I think it's important to show up as powerful and set yourself apart, because there are so many people that don't have the audacity to show up and think that they can do certain things. And so whenever I go speak or whenever I'm on stage or even in my community, it's empowering because it's like, oh, she looks like me. like I can do this too. So it really changes perspectives of like, hey, and I tell people that too. I'm like, if I can do it, trust me, like you can do it, right? And so I think it's important as a woman, as a man, like to really go all in on yourself, because you don't understand the people in your world that need you to do that, to break that barrier and that perspective of like, if that person can do it, I know I can do it too.
I love that. Nicole Espinoza, the short sale queen. Let's go. All right, I'm here with Will Dennis, Mr. Florida investor himself.
Thank you.
Bilingual.
Bilingual.
Serves both demographics.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, for an entrepreneur, a lot of people let themselves go. Let's be honest, physically. They let themselves go. They're so hyper-focused on the business. How do you stay sexy?
Whew. You know what? Can I grab it?
You can't touch
No, I can't touch it.
Don't touch it.
See that? People, don't touch his mic. Dude, I think, for a long time, I didn't. I got very successful business-wise, financially, and I let myself go, and I got fat. Bad eating habits, all that stuff.
People started calling you beefcakes and stuff.
Beefcake. I never heard that one, but yeah, I'll take the beefcakes. Anyway, so, one day I woke up and I was just like, look, there's no way I could look this good in business and look this shitty physically. And, it slows me down, right, and all that stuff. But it all goes back to routine. So I have a great routine. I have great coaches. Like we're always talking about, get a mentor in real estate, right? It's funny how us that we're mentors to people, we forget, like we need coaches in our own life outside, like a dietitian or nutritionist or a personal trainer, right? That kind of stuff. So an accountability coach helps out a lot. And you just got to know what you want, not necessarily, a lot of people don't want to walk around with a six-pack. That's a big commitment, right? And I don't even have a six-pack right now. But know what you want and set goals and realistic things around them and then just follow through. Yeah.
There we go. Willie numbers, Mr. Will Dennis. Let's go. Here with Bill Allen, Mr. Seven-Figure Flipping himself. One of the things that we had talked about, you said you're good at finding great people to help you build your business. What are some of the tips or advice you would give for someone trying to find great people?
Yeah, I think the first step is you got to know yourself really, really well. So you got to understand your strengths and weaknesses. A lot of people think that they can do things that they can't do or they're not really good at. So first, analyze what you're best in the world at and what you're not so good at. And then start building out a job description or look for those people that can strengthen your weaknesses. And I would stay in whatever you're best in the world at. So if you're best at sales, if you're best at marketing, if you're best at talking on the phone, if you're best at networking, then don't hire that out till the end. That should be the last thing. So I didn't hire out my big marketing, my KPIs, and my financial side until the very end. But I hired out sales, I hired out talking on the phone in the very beginning. That's my biggest advice.
There we go. Mr. Bill Allen, let's go. All right, I'm here with Anthony Sandoval, one of the best investors I know out of Los Angeles. Tell me what it's like to navigate a competitive market like Los Angeles.
Man, it's the people who it's your network, right? We build relationships over the 8-9 years that we've been in business. And the reality is that a lot of our leads and business comes from B2B, really, right?
Yeah.
And then a lot of the other leads come off market. But relationship building, make yourself super memorable. Be the top guy that everyone goes for the deals because they know that you close cash. And that's why I'm Anthony the cash buyer, baby.
Let's go. Right there, Anthony Sandoval, let's go. All right, I'm here with David Richter, Profit First for real estate investors and Simple CFO.
Yep.
Tell me the importance of cash management in a business.
Well, here we go. Cash management. It's all about, you can have cash stacked. That's great. People say cash is king. I like to say cash management is king because you can have that cash stacked, but if you don't know what to do with it, who cares? Are you reinvesting it at the right places? Do you know what you're doing? If you don't have cash stacked, can we get a funnel in there like cash management to have cash stacked in your business because you need the reserve? So to me, cash management is king because once a dollar comes in, are you intentional with every single dollar that flows through your business?
Yeah. If you guys want to know about cash management, make sure you connect with David Richter, my guy right here. Let's go. All right, I'm here with Corey Geary and Dane Bullwinkle. I'm here to talk about what they're working on, and I'm curious about, is crypto about to make a bull run?
I mean, we're in the thick of the bull run right now. Bitcoin just a few weeks ago topped its all-time high, but Bitcoin isn't the answer because you're not going to make any money there. In fact, Corey can tell you about where we're making money right now.
Let's hear it. So I want to know, what are the cryptocurrencies that are you most excited about?
Absolutely, and like Dana said, we are in the midst of the bull run, so a lot of cryptocurrencies are going to be popping off. Coming up on the Bitcoin halving, which is going to be next month, you're going to see everything exploding. And the idea is, guys, you want to be getting on the ground floor and buying stuff brand new. If you'd got the Bitcoin in the early days, you could experience a 6.5 million X. So you need to find stuff that's not on centralized exchanges. Just like in real estate, where do you buy deals? Off market. Same with cryptocurrency. Find stuff that's brand new, off market, that has good product market fit, and that looks to be, to explode. Like, for example, I'll give you one. Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain's a brand new layer 1 blockchain, only 10 months old. It's got over 300 protocols being built on it, and it's got a community of over 300,000 people, and it's not listed on any centralized exchange. So it'd be a great place to start. It's completely decentralized. So that's one of my best picks.
There we go. So we got Corey and Dane here from DeFi Crypto Alliance. If you guys want to find out more, check them out. Let's go. So I'm here with Pat Precourt, a leader in our space about leadership. Tell me what it takes to be a good leader. How can you lead your team? How can you lead your family? How can you lead yourself? What does it take to be a good leader?
So allow me to separate leader from leadership.
Okay.
Leader's a title, it's a noun, right? Leadership is an action, it's a verb. True leaders defined by their leadership. Leadership is you creating environments conducive to the success of those that you lead. So you want to be a real leader? Find success for those that you're leading. Lead them to success, and you'll be a leader.
There we go. Pat Precourt, let's go. All right, I'm here with Sam Prim, Mr. Faster Freedom. What are you doing right now to navigate the rental market as you're looking to find these off-market deals or these properties that cash flow? What are you doing to navigate the current market?
So we're buying really, really deep. We're being specific about which properties we keep as rentals. If it's not super deep buy, then we're going to wholesale it or flip it and get the active income. So we're buying super deep, but we're also really, really going hard into right now is midterm rentals. So we're renting these properties out to traveling nurses, corporate leases, and those type of things. And we're keeping these on 90-day leases, and we're able to get 5 times net cash flow renting to a traveling nurse as opposed to a long-term tenant. So we're switching up our buy criteria and we're switching up our exit strategy.
There we go. Sam Prim, Mr. Faster Freedom, let's go. All right, I'm here with Philip Vincent from Mom's House.
Correct.
Okay. How did you come into this unique approach to real estate investing with Mom's House?
Laziness. I've been a real estate investor for 25 years. When you get into direct response and you start working with sellers, your life changes when you work with sellers that want your service. So when you start working with people that have raised their hand and said, I need to sell my house versus trying to convince them to sell their house, your life changes. And then when I say laziness is because I was tasked with, for every deal that we do via direct response, can we do a deal via relationships? And so where does everyone go? They all go to other wholesalers, other real estate agents. And let me tell you something, I did that just like everybody else, but relationships with wholesalers, the good ones are going to replace you in a year. They're going to be like, oh, I saw who you sold it to, now let me do that. And agents, do you really think you're the only person that an agent brings their deals to? Unless you're married to them, they're bringing it to more than one investor, right? And so I found those relationships to be good, but fickle. And fickle meaning if you got a year or two out of somebody that brought you deals, good job. So you always had to keep replacing it. When I found about senior living, which is what Mom's House is, those people that work in senior living, I'm a tool for them to make their life easier. And so everybody cares about what's in it for them. And so when the senior living person, I make their life easier, and this family needs to unlock their equity for care, I did a lot of things wrong. This is back in 2011. I did it wrong. And so Mom's House is basically my training to teach people how to not do it wrong. Right? It's just, here's everything I did wrong. Please don't do it this way.
Yeah.
So it was born out of laziness because I hated working bad leads. I found senior living to be the most fulfilling leads that I've ever worked. And we don't hear that F word very often in real estate, that what we do is fulfilling. But I see the weight come off the family's shoulders in this situation.
That's huge. So if you guys are curious about a unique way to find off-market properties for investment purposes, check out Mom's House with Philip Vincent. Yep. Let's go. All right, here with Joe McCall. One of the best course creators I know. Has helped a lot of people get into real estate, grow in real estate, scale in real estate. If you could recommend one course right now, what would it be?
Besides mine?
It can be one of yours.
Well, mine. It's called Simple Land Flips. Otherwise, if it was just like, depending on if they didn't have any money, I would recommend YouTube University. Get on YouTube and just find the topic you're interested in and devour all of the content you can find. There's a lot of good content creators out there teaching good stuff. Yeah.
There we go. Joe McCall, let's go. Here with Nicholas Nick from Lead Mining Pros. What is your favorite way to generate leads? So many investors can't find deals because they're not generating leads. What are your favorite ways to generate leads?
Man, I got to say, cliche, but it's texting. Texting is by far, especially the way we do it. We're pretty lucky right now. I probably shouldn't say this, but I don't have to have an opt-out message in my text messages.
That's huge.
Huge. And I'm just realizing that because he just freaked out about it. So I'm learning a lot about this opportunity. So I think the heyday right now for houses, because we serve land and houses in my business, but for houses, texting, hands down.
There we go. If you guys want to know more about that, you can go to Nicholas Nick at Lead Mining Pros. Let's go. All right, I'm here with Rafael Cortez, and I want to know what you think is the best way right now to find deals.
I have a split opinion on that. One is door knocking because it still works like a charm. Door knocking, pre-foreclosure leads, we're killing it on that side. The other one is just mind-boggling because AI is going in a whole different direction with that kind of stuff. So I think that type of thing is still exploratory. But if somebody's getting started on deals, they're limited budget, that type of stuff. There's always public records. You can still skip trades. You can still do all that kind of stuff. It takes a little bit more elbow grease and hard to scale, right? But it will get you to the first few deals. That's my take.
Love that. Rafael Cortez, let's go. I'm here with Don Fowler, the man behind helping me build Dean's Deal Finder and bringing all the data, all the AI to it. Why is AI so important to find motivated seller leads?
Yeah, ultimately, you want to hold it? So ultimately, it's about spending less money and getting those leads to come in faster. So what we do and what we're doing together, which is really cool, is we're taking billions and billions of data points, and AI is telling us who's more likely to sell right now than not. And so when you take those really high scored leads and you reach out to them, there's a really, really good chance they need to sell their house. So it's just limiting your spend and maximizing your time.
So guys, if you want to use the power of AI to find motivated seller leads, go to deansdealfinder.com. Let's go. All right, so we're here with Brad Holzman, and he is an executive producer with A&E, responsible for a lot of these house flipping shows. What do you look for in a person when it comes to casting and putting together a show?
Distinct and different. You're doing something different. And you got to be good looking.
Oh,
yeah. So. No, you don't. You don't.
What are your most? What are the shows you're most excited about
coming up? Or not? I mean, the show that I have in a week. People have 48 hours to buy a house, and it's the first real buying show. There may be shows out there that are not real. Nope. This show is. But the one show I'm really most excited about is a person who flips homes into $1 million homes. I mean, he takes $100,000, $200,000 product and turns it into $1 million homes. It's the best. And then the other one that I will say, there's a wrestler and his wife, who's also a wrestler, that may be going on a flipping journey and a real estate journey. That hopefully family will be involved in the show, because it's a couple that says the question that everybody says, how do I get started? Yeah. And they really want to. So that's something that, and they're really big talent, which I love.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Brad Holzman, let's go. All right, here with Tommy Haar from the Real Side of Real Estate. You had massive growth in social media within over like a year's period of time. What's your secret to growing on social media?
Yeah, so for me, for about a year, I had a guy follow me around with the camera, and I listened to a Hermosi quote, and she was like, "You're not doing that cool of stuff, but your 20% of it is." So the change for me was really digesting what I'm doing in my business. So we're doing 20-ish deals a month, looking at it, and then just scripting out content on everything that I do. So everything you see on mine, it's line by line. I go to different spots, and that really propelled my growth on social.
Do you think there was like any super secret thing, or was it just doing the work?
It was just doing the work, and staying consistent.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, there you go. Tommy Har, let's go. All right, I'm here with Antonio Edwards, the cash flow innovator himself. Tell me, what are your favorite ways to create cash flow?
Oh man, one of my top favorite ways, Dean. I feel like I'm on red carpet at Grammys right now, man, with this mic. But is through real estate. You know, we buy properties, cash flow assets, 40 to 60K price ranges. Don't do any repairs to them, and we sell them on owner financing. And why I like that model is because I'm not dealing with any leaky toilets, and I'm not dealing with tenants, and I'm basically the bank with that, and I get the joy of the cash flow at a high clip, high yield, high return. And I want to be, I like the 20 and 30% cash on cash return because I can live the lifestyle of my dreams. Yeah. And, I created my lifestyle based off cash flow. Another way I like cash flow is through content, what we're doing now. Yeah. Because we're impacting people's lives with content, with education, and they're learning how to make money, but we can also get the fruits of making money through content as well. Yeah. So those are two ways right there I like cash flow.
There we go. Antonio Edwards, the cash flow innovator. If you guys want to learn more how to do that yourself, check him out. Let's go. All right, I'm here with Al Nicoletti, probate attorney extraordinaire. And what I want to hear from you is what your thoughts are on how to build a relationship with a probate attorney to where they can start bringing you opportunities.
I think the relationship really starts from the value that you're able to bring, right? So a lot of times there's a lot of probate files where the deal's already locked up, right? Yeah. But a lot of times investors are looking for that opportunity where maybe there is no buyer, right? Or there's no investor on the deal. And I think it starts with just really building that relationship with that attorney. But I also think that, Dean, the best way to get these probate deals isn't necessarily with the probate attorneys. It still remains that it's the decision makers you want, right? So who are the decision makers? It's really the sellers, the heirs, the beneficiaries. Because you can get with the attorney all day. They're not the ones controlling the deal. Who's controlling the deal are the sellers, the ones that want to sell. And then you can maybe come in and be the buyer, but that's who you really want to tap into, and that's who you want to get with.
Find the deals from the sellers, go directly to them, straight from the probate attorney himself, Al Nicoletti. Let's go.
Anyways, let's do it.
All right, Zach Booth from Driving for Dollars Mastery.
Yes, sir.
Tell us your favorite ways to implement Driving for Dollars. What are the tips that people absolutely have to know to be successful with Driving for Dollars?
So first thing is where to drive. Second thing is how to reach out to them. And third is once you have a lead, how to close them. There's three things.
Okay, simple?
Yeah, simple. So first one, if you want me to break it down.
Let's hear it.
First thing is where to drive. My ninja trick is look at your competitors. The gold is where the gold is. So if you go to like Facebook groups, look up, wholesaling or investor Facebook groups in your local area, get added to those private Facebook groups, and then search key terms like deal, opportunity, off market, cash. Search those key terms and you'll find in the news feed all the deals that people are posting. And they're going to post the address of those deals. I'm not telling them to go poach those deals. What I'm saying is if there's a deal there, there's a deal down the street from that house. So the deals are where the deals are. And so look at where your competitors have done deals in the past by using those Facebook groups. And then you're going to go drive those areas. So once you go drive, you're going to look for any physical signs of neglect. I love using Deal Machine. You do too. I assume you have a really amazing reason discount code for Deal Machine. Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, let's choose yours.
No, we'll use yours.
Let's choose yours.
PIN, PIN. You're going to get wholesaling contracts. You're going to get all sorts of crazy stuff. Driving for Dollar challenge that I did. Made 93 grand in 40 days off $1,000 spend. You're getting that for free with the discount code PIN. You're getting my cold calling script. You're getting all sorts of stuff. So use discount code PIN if you want to try Deal Machine. But anyways, so that's the first thing. Second thing that I look for is, reaching out to these people that want to sell their property, right? I do texting, cold calling, postcards, and door knocking. Those are the three outreach strategies. I suggest starting with one. If you watch the 40-day challenge where I make 93 grand in 40 days, I use just cold calling. Okay, it doesn't really matter what you use. Do postcards if you don't have a lot of time. If you have more time and less money, do cold calling. And door knocking. Super simple, right? You just got to ask them if they want to sell. And then when they do want to sell, read Chris Voss because he's the best sales negotiation trainer in the entire planet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Zach Booth from Driving for Dollars Mastery. Let's go. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed this. There's so many good nuggets and takeaways from this week's event. I hope you guys got a ton of value out of it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to stay in touch. Let's go.